is we are trying to do a water replacement of our lazy spa um, outdoor jacuzzi, and it's been 30 days since the water has been inside the pool. So a live water replacement maintenance for our lazy spa palm spring. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. So you do this every month, is that correct? Once a month, okay. All right. Yeah, so we have what you call this, the lead. It's very important to have one, so it contains the temperature, is that correct? Temperature of the pool. Ooh, so you can see that, guys. I can smell it. So unfortunately we can't be able to jump in tonight in there. So you have to drain the water. So where is the draining section? Oh, you have to show it. So this is a function of our...
Turn off the filter.
Say again?
It's just turning off the filter.
Turn off the filter, okay. The filter functions it. Okay. Just gonna get a jacket.
Okay. I need to unscrew the drainage cap. This one from the thing. So then you just put this on here. Don't allow the water to out. Very important to have that on. And that's on. So it's gonna spill water all over the place out now.
Okay. Where is the water coming out?
It's gonna come up.
Okay. Oh, that's the filter, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is going to be replaced as well.
How many times do you replace the filter?
Once a month as well.
Once a month, okay.
This is getting out.
And the water will be coming out from that
Let's keep going.
part, guys, okay? Let me see. So this is what it looks like after 30 days of using the same filter, just to let you know. Okay. Let me see.
Like a globe to a bath.
Is the water cold?
No.
So there you go, guys. We are draining the
And
water.
yeah, so it'll take an age. It will take
It will
about
take how many hours? 2 hours.
4.
How many liters of water is in the...
So that's basically it from the swimming.
Okay, so see the water is draining. So the water has been there for 30 days.
Okay, one close. The water's full of chlorine.
Keeps on clogging the. So we are replacing the water. Welcome guys. To those who have the same thing in your house, this is for you. And to those who are planning to get one, just to have more fun being at home, to stay safe and well, this is for you. And it's now draining, you can see. I'm gonna put it down a little bit more so you can see the water coming out. You see the water coming out? Okay, so we just found out that we're not supposed to be doing it until 3 months. So we are wasting water, and it will never happen again, okay? Because I am very, very into, recycling, helping Mother Nature, preserving things, resources, and this is just complete waste of water. In most parts of the world are running out of water with no access to clean water, okay?
Right. Okay. So then, let me see. Okay, so then you have to unscrew this thing and probably turn it over. So, oh God, wait 1 sec. Where's my? Unscrew that. Okay. Turn it off. Okay. Then unscrew. Oh. God. There we go. Down here. And then unscrew the big one. And then unscrew the remainder of these two small ones. And there we go. So, good. Now, so then, you need to pull this back, and we need to turn this over. The full tool, we need to turn it over so that all the more comes out. So, here. Shit. That's her. Good. Good. Now, when she's all done, now we need to top her up. Top up here. But I'm not sure if we should try and get that all dry first. Go back. Push back around. You have to make sure this lines up with the pad. Right, now that she's all lined up with the pad, then I need something that's not here is what I need. We need to blow up this. So, the only way we're going to do that is by doing this. She needs a couple of minutes. So. How do you inflate it? Forgot. You plug that into that, and you press blow. Good job. Oh, first line. No, I need one more second. Good. Okay. What about the lid? I need the lid to be done as well. There we go. Then unscrew the hose and then, oh well actually, don't do that yet. Can't. Okay, bring the thing over here and do the lid the same way. No, So then, I'm gonna go over here. Yeah, okay. So, good. Now, then you have to unscrew the hose. You unscrew the hose. Hose unscrewed. Recommend it is to just start filling up, but I'm just going to check if it needs to be sealed. In other words, these things that connect to that, but they need to be sealed before filling. And the answer appears to no. So, okay. So I'm going to reconnect the thing. Actually, before I do that, I need to unscrew this. And then rescrew the cap. Back on this. So make sure that's nice and tight. And you put this back in position. Just make sure you have this in the right position. That's really nice. Which it is. So once it's all nice and all down, just try and make sure you have enough revelation in this one. With the flash, the flash goes right in. And once you get it, screw all this stuff in. Actually, you can. Now, screw them all the way so you don't want to connect it. So a little bit every time, and then so all screwed in a little bit. You can only take them. Sure they're all tight, so you can have things more. This other shoe, I'm sure it's not connection. So don't really care to I think that's good. Okay, that's good. So now we're ready. Right, so this is a new filter, brand new. Oop. This is the filter container. Put the new filter on the container. They need to be changed about every 3 weeks to each month. I leave them a month. Just make sure to clean them really well so that they last longer. And then you screw this into the bottom one here. Awesome jet. So that it's the output rather than the input. Right, so then we have to fill it with water. So I'm going to connect my hose to my kitchen sink. The rim, sometimes it's a bit dirt around it. It's just hidden for it. The typical place, the dirt kind of accumulates under the rim. And just have a look, like chances are there's not too much dirt, especially if it's new. And if you're using the algae chemical to stop the dirt on it. What? It's worth just getting any crap off it. I think that's after all, you do sit in this thing, so you don't want dirt on it. Okay, she's good. Okay, she's good. Hey, that's it. It's as simple as that. Oh. And I'm I'll do this something. Because I'm losing. Okay. See, it's filling up there now. But it does take an absolute age to fill up. Like about, as I say, about 40 minutes to an hour, I think. And the temperature of the water needs to be above 6 degrees. Otherwise, when you switch this on, it tends to go nuts because it's trying to protect itself from freeze. So if the water is below 6 degrees, it sets off a load of alarms. But as long as it's above 6 degrees, it will be fine. And you just switch it on and then the filtration starts and you switch on the heater and stuff. But yeah, it just takes some time to fill up. So yeah, I'm going to wait for that. And I'll be back in about 30 minutes. First of all, turn on filtration. Okay, good. Filtration system is on. Next step is to test the water. Right, you test the water with these little strips. So they tell you how alkaline, and how much pH, and how much chlorine. And obviously there's not going to be much chlorine, but this in here, and not the rum in there, it has to go up in the middle of each of these little things. So dip it in straight out. Okay, so it came up with no chlorine and low pH. So we have to dose it with all of this, which is pH, chlorine, and alkaline. Or not alkaline, but algicide, which prevents the algae in the water. So I'm going to put these in some warm water, dose them as per the little thing. And seeing as it's the first time it's filled with water, you need to put much more of each of these, but still not too much. So I'm going to go and figure that out. Okay, so I'm taking you away to the living room. Okay, so for the first time you fill up a spa, this says that you need 3 tablespoons for 5,000 litres, but a spa is nowhere near 5,000 litres. So, a spa, there's this spa, Palm Springs, litres, 938 or 963 litres of water in that spa out there. So this says 3 tablespoons for 5,000 litres. So you're talking less than. But I think what I tend to do is put in full spoon, because it just takes it, despite what this says. Yeah. So I think a full spoon of chlorine granules. And you should mix this and the reason I'm putting it in this is because you have to dissolve it in water first. So you dissolve it in water to kind of get the chlorine to mix in with the water. The reason you should not dump chlorine directly into your spa is because it will go to the bottom and it will just sit at the bottom because it hasn't dissolved for it. So if you dissolve it in water, you will have a good mix first. I'm actually going to just add a little bit extra because I know from experience that actually, again, despite what it says, it will take a full spoon and it will not be too much for that first dose of water. So once you're sure it's all dissolved, and make sure it is, because sometimes it sits on the bottom, but once it's all dissolved, then you can dump this water into the pool and then it will spread it throughout the entire pool. Now, we did have low pH. Do not put them in the same thing. I'm a big believer that you should take it separately, each one. So I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to throw this in. So again, I just chuck that in, and then again with this pH stuff, it doesn't actually tell you a kind of dose for the pH. And the reason for that is because water has different pH depending on where it comes from. So our water here has a good alkalinity, but the pH is a little low. So my pH range has to be between 7.2 and 7.6. So I am going to dump. It says for 5,000 litres. 5,000 litres, it's saying that you need 3 tablespoons. So it's only 1,000 litres. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually chuck one in anyway again. I'm going to again, do be careful. As I was about to say, do be careful how much. So now, if it does go too high, there's always the option of putting pH minus in anyway. So I'm not too worried. But I think a good spoon of the stuff is important. This stuff here you can put directly in because it's liquid, so it doesn't need to be dissolved in water. And that's to keep the algae, which is like, you know, to be honest, it's not a big problem in mine at the minute because I change the water a bit too often. You should only change your water every 3 months according to Web. So it's only been a month since I changed my water. So yeah, it should be okay to leave it a couple of months, as long as you put this in each week. One spoon is enough. This is pH, but I'll throw this pH in now and then I'll do that one. And that's basically it then. Put the lid back on the spa and turn the temperature up, and hopefully tomorrow night it will be ready for use again. You do have to dose it though with these. And yeah, then I'm just gonna take 1 spoon of this algicide and put it into the tub. I'm not going to show you that because it's literally put 1 spoon and put it direct into the water in the tub, and that's it. That's the tub refilled, redone, re-chemicaled, and yeah, you basically turn up the temperature to say 30 degrees, leave it overnight, the temperature will rise. Test it tomorrow using these strips, which give you the chlorine, the pH, and the thing, the alkalinity. Test it once they're in the middle of these kind of strips, then you will end up with the correct chemical balance. And that's your hot tub done. I will put the lid back on, and that's it. So thanks for watching. I'm going to stop it now.
Here I am where the movie started, facing at a photo they've taken. Space Street. Here I am where the movie started, facing at a photo they've taken. Space Street.